Nice run and a good one. Williams outside. 15 keeps his feet. And Williams finds the end zone. And he is in for a touchdown. On second down, here's a toss. Here is Lucas. Jalen Lucas, that great speed. Keeps his feet. Inside the 30. Lucas, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indiana. It's Henderson cutting back and finding the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Welcome to the OYO podcast. That's right. We are back. We're going to keep it for a little bit. I'm your host, Michael Bragg. You can find me on Twitter. It's at Bragley, Braggley. I'm here with another guy we're going to keep around for a little bit. That's Brandon. You can find him on Twitter. It's at Brandon Dubich. Brandon spelled traditionally Dubich, Dubich. Brando, I am excited to talk some pigskin for the first time in what feels like 2 months.
I mean, I feel like am I in a contract year? Like I don't know. I don't know the details of my contract. Like what? I mean, I can raise.
We would have to get
guess I can
paid to have a
raise
contract.
I guess I can raise the level of play if I'm in a contract year.
Oh, if that's whatever drives you, whatever drives you. Speaking of things that need driven, our producer Seth is in the background. He's still here. You can block him on Twitter. It's at SayTop5, SETAH5. What's up? So he's kind of like Pat McAfee in the Colts. Like no matter what we do, he just won't go away. What's up?
When did winter get here, guys?
Today.
This stinks.
Officially. No, actually, you know what? It was Saturday. So not really. No, Saturday was nice. My brother got married on Saturday.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And fall weddings, you fucking stooge.
I know, but it was okay. The timing was good. Although we were being pulled out. I was told that we were going to have to leave to go do photos soon. We out of our get ready room, which was great. 2 simulators, 2 big TVs. It was a real good setup. But I said, I'm not going effing anywhere. That was a direct quote until this game is over. That's what I said. And then what seems like normal traditional IU fashion, they ended it right when I needed them to. So there we go. Let's talk about the game because, as I said a little bit earlier, I'm actually excited to talk some football for a little bit. This is game number 8. I did it. I did it right this time.
You did.
Final score, Indiana 24, Penn State 33. Quote, F me. That was more like it, is what I wrote down. This seemed way more like what you would expect from maybe the team you saw play against Louisville. This is going to sound real dumb. The team you saw play against Indiana State, even the team maybe you saw play against Ohio State, which the more I watch Ohio State, the more I feel like we were both just kind of going through the motions with each other in that game. Neither team were really playing that hard, but I'll take it. We still get recognized for that game. What'd you guys think? Did you like it?
No, hated it.
Like
I think I'm the exact opposite of you because this game showed how this whole season should have been going.
Okay, but
so it shows. This game showed all the good and all the bad that is this team, all wrapped up into one. I don't think I've seen a team. IU played the best it's ever has in this game. And that was the hardest part for me. Because if we play like that against some of the teams we have played, that we will play, we're not 2-6. I don't know how you can be happy about that.
No,
that makes me angry.
Let me tell you. Because when I sat there at a game, in a beautiful weather game.
Oh, so
with
you, gorgeous.
And our buddy and my middle son. And I watched the same football team go out with zero emotion, what seemed like zero game plan, zero adjustments against a team that we should have beaten. Again, shot ourselves in the foot. What did Tom Allen call them? Cats. They were cats or whatever they called them. Had cats in that game, had cats in this game. One cat that was, I mean, it was 3 points difference, but could have been big in the end. Actually, no, he missed. I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't. That was a kickoff return. But we'll talk about that later in just a minute. But I felt like the team we saw Saturday is what we will see the rest of the season. If we see that the rest of the season, Brandon, hold on. If we see it the rest of the season, I think we'll be happy with that. Now, the problem is what you're saying is that we haven't seen it throughout this season yet, and it's disappointing. I think
we're gonna go 4-8.
Okay.
We're gonna go 4-8.
Okay.
And we're gonna want to have the Rutgers game back, the Louisville game back.
Oh yeah.
This game back.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be one more. There's still gonna be one more that we're gonna want back. And this is too early. This is too early for the. It's coaching. It's too early in the podcast to bring it up. Poorly coached team.
Oh yeah. 100%.
If there's a different offensive coordinator, there's a different head coach, IU beats Penn State. I'm sorry, we're the LEO podcast, but with a better coach and a better offensive coordinator, IU beats Penn State Saturday. And in my mind, that is still unacceptable. I went to a Halloween party afterwards. I was like, oh, the IU game, that was so much fun. Like, I'm sure you'll have so much to talk about. And I'm like, none of it was fun.
Oh, wow. This is way more intense, opposite direction than what we thought.
None of it was fun.
We were 31-point underdogs.
Right.
I'm just telling you, that is the team that everybody thought IU was. If this is the team that IU is moving forward, maybe it clicks, man. There's things that click as the season goes on. We finally put all of our faith into a quarterback, right? And look what he can do.
I got to eat some crow. He threw some dimes.
Yeah. And maybe, dude, go back and watch the DQ Carter catch. I went back and watched it again today. He moves up in the pocket and almost kind of like the way he throws it, he's kind of like, I got to drop it right into this bag. Like it just has to be whoop like this. Like it was off balance, leaning forward a little bit. Like he wasn't being necessarily pressured too hard, but just knew he had to put it right in the perfect spot.
Margin of error was very little, and
and it was beautiful.
Crushed it.
He
crushed it.
Yeah. So I think that maybe now, granted, this is one game. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but this is what it should have looked like all season.
And how doesn't that make you angry?
Listen, I'm excited because we talked about. Well, let's get into it. We talked about it last week. We think the inevitable may end up happening. This may have been the right time for this to start happening. Do you know what I mean? For that stuff to happen, we're not going to talk about it directly.
Bring it up.
I don't want to say it.
Bring it up.
For that to happen, I do not think we can go bowling. I don't think you can finish the season 6-6.
There's no way
for that to happen.
There's no way. We'll somehow beat 2 out of the next 4 opponents. Or 2 out of the next 4 opponents somehow.
I'm sure this may come up a little bit later. So let's keep moving. I think that might come up. I don't know. I've not looked at your guys' outlines, but I'm thinking if not, maybe I'll ask the question. But I'm going to save the question until later. Let's keep moving through. Indiana falls to 0-13 all time at Penn State. My dad almost. Now again, I watched this with all of my dad, all my brothers, my youngest brother's friends, everybody in that room, all IU people. My dad literally said, I will run across the 18th green butt naked during the reception if IU wins this game. He was pucker button real bad. Real bad for a while. Until not gonna do it. Until a certain part of the game came up. Because that part of that game will come up, at least from me, a little bit later on. So we've got a news section. I'm not gonna do key stats, key plays. They come up as we're talking through stuff.
I like this better.
I like this one. I like a little bit better, and I stole it. From an Arsenal podcast. I got to give him credit, I guess. Arsenal Vision podcast.
There's no stealing.
It's not stealing. Borrowing. I don't.
I mean, it's not like you. It's not like you recorded their preparation.
No.
Or you stole any signs. I mean, you're not Harbaugh.
So they do this. They do this on their instant reaction. Oh, that's funny. They do this on their instant reaction. So they do like a quick headline, stock up, stock down, right? So this is a new section, headlines. So we're going to go around the room. Everybody's going to give what would have been for the young people listening, a traditional newspaper headline. I guess now it would be like an ESPN.com headline or whatever.
I made 4 of them.
I made
think
2.
I'll only say 2.
I made 2. I thought maybe you guys would take my first one. So I think I'm leaning towards the second one. And if you don't, I'll give the first one. I'll let Seth go first. What's your headline from the game?
The right way to lose.
Oh, I love that. I hate moral victories.
So I think I took more of Bragg's side of this than Brandon's. Is this again? I hate the phrasing I'm about to use, but I'm going to do it anyways. That's how they should have been losing all season.
Yeah.
That's the team. Those are the types of plays. That's the game plan. There's still some missing complementary football. There's still some stuff that's just not quite right. There's, we can talk about the coordinations. We can talk about the in-game strategy. We can talk about all that goofy stuff. The gap between winning and losing is so much smaller than we think, but it's also so much bigger than we think at the same time. It's just such a weird balancing act that the margin of error is so slim. This is the way that you keep games close. This is the way you keep things interesting. And this is the way that you can lose, but build momentum.
Yeah.
Have positive things you can talk about. And yeah, there's some frustrations. But damn, what was it? 24 points?
24 points against I can't remember their exact rankings, but the number 1 scoring defense in the country. I do remember
they were scoring on explosive plays.
Oh, yeah.
Things that IU has not done all season.
How many times, let me hop in here. I don't want to talk about specific players yet. We're going to save that for stock up, stock down. But how many times have we seen IU F up that Donovan McCulley play and just totally not see Donovan McCulley, just run the ball? You know what I mean? That was clearly an RPO. And they made the quarterback, the wide receiver, everybody made it all happen. You're right. You're 100% right. I hate moral victories, but I think this is about as moral as it can get, as moral victory as it can get. Do you have anything else you want to add? If not, give us your headline, Brandon.
All right. You ready for this?
He's stretching, loosening up.
LEO too often means always this close. It's Tom's entire tenure. He has been this close. And he's proven time and time again, he can't do it. He can't do it when there are big time situations. He almost immediately makes the wrong decision. So LEO in Tom's tenure, LEO might as well be called always this close.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate for just a second before I forget this take I'm about ready to have. So we went on the road to a place we've never won with really good teams, right? Gator Bowl team, Outback Bowl. We played them at home. But we've played there with some good teams. Good players, NFL players across the board. Never, in my opinion, outside of that 2019 game, have I felt we're going to pull this off, especially down towards the end. We were 31-point underdogs, number 10 team in the country, top defense statistically across the board, right? Top 3, top 5, and about every category, number 1 in scoring. Yes. He made some, and again, I don't want to talk about specific plays because, again, they might come up a little bit later, definitely on my end, where he pulled the strings on some things that caused some things to happen that I totally don't agree with. I kind of agree with your headline. It was just so close, and it felt so good.
But we've done this podcast for, is this the 4th season?
Yeah.
Or 3rd season? 4th season.
Yeah.
How many times have we had this same exact conversation, man?
We haven't. How many times did we have this last year?
I mean,
Maryland, maybe.
I just feel like we're here. We talked this way against Louisville. Now we were talking this way last week against Rutgers. We were talking this way about Penn State. I mean, it just gets old. The guy plays not to lose.
Oh, see, I was not talking like this against Rutgers. I was pissed off about Rutgers. I was mad. I thought all of that was coaching. But then again, I thought the majority of this on Saturday was coaching, opening up playbooks, uh, calling a balanced play. The defense played their ass off for a long time. Like this, I thought this was a different loss, especially this season, than what we have experienced probably the whole season, maybe outside of Louisville. I thought this was a completely different loss and a good one. And betting wise, I won a lot of money.
So my hope here, because I told this to Sasha, she rolled her eyes, and I go, if we win this game, Tom Allen keeps his job. And she goes,
Yeah.
so you don't want to win? And I go,
It's so hard.
fuck.
It's so hard.
You know that Baker Mayfield? Yeah. Just, like, that's how I felt. Because, like, obviously I wanted to win the game. I wanted to win the game so bad. I explained this on the preview pod. So much of my family went, right? My family was shitting their pants. My friends that went to Penn State were shitting their pants. They kept showing the stadium. Yeah. Everyone was
the 90-yard touchdown was great. This, you just said.
Like, everything was... I wanted to win so bad, but in my own mind, I'm like, Tom stays? Probably. Yeah. We win this game because, look, I think we win 2 more games, right?
Yeah. It's tough.
I'm in a blender. I'm in an absolute blender right
People
now.
Said the same thing. My stepbrother said the same thing. He goes, what happens if we win? He probably stays, right? First ever win at Penn State. A win on the road against a top 10 team.
I mean, it's probably the win of the year. Like, I think probably the largest spread difference win in all of college football this year.
I believe so. Without having to check it. Don't hit Seth is shaking. He's not going to be able to find this info.
22?
No, 31.
It was 31.
31 to 9. Yeah, it's a 22-point difference.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying, like, as underdogs. Like, IU winning as 31-point underdogs will be the greatest upset this year in college football.
What are you talking about? 22 to 9.
Oh, nothing. I was telling like how much they didn't cover the spread by. Like the line was off by 22 points.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
No. That definitely.
I was misunderstanding. Yeah, no, good point.
I got you. Let's roll back over. My headline, should I go with, you guys pick, should I go with 1 or 2?
2. You always like your backup quarterback.
All right, well, the first one was, I think we have our quarterback. Number 2 is the bull run back on? Question mark?
No.
Listen. Wisconsin lost at home against Ohio State. Didn't look good.
No.
Lost 10 to 24, covered them. Right? Covered. They did cover. Well, so did we. Covered the shit out of it. Wisconsin does open 9.5-point favorites next week in Bloomington. Illinois on a bye, so we can't really make fun of them. Michigan State got stomped at a bad offensive Minnesota team, 27-12. And then I don't know. I didn't watch any highlights of this game, but I did kind of look through the scores of the Nebraska-Purdue game, and that game didn't seem very close either. 31-14, the final score. Was that a close game?
I didn't watch a single second of it. I was at a different wedding.
Yeah, during football.
Yeah. I'll just say that it was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. When I turned my phone off, when I turned the phone back on, it was 21-0. And I had an attitude at that point of keeping it in the pocket.
Was that before or after? I don't know if they listen. I can't say it. But yeah, those are bad teams.
It was before the standing.
Okay. Those are bad teams. Now, granted, we are not a good team. We are not a good team. But I'm thinking and it's going to take a lot, and they're going to have to prove it again, Brandon. They're going to have to prove it again. You know this. If they come out and play like that for the next 4 weeks, tell me those are not all 4 very winnable games.
Yep.
Yeah. That is a good Penn State team we beat, or almost, sorry, we beat, that we had on the ropes, right? A very good Penn State at home. Yeah, there were multiple times where I just sat there and I just go, we are absolutely dominating this team. There was one player we couldn't stop, and it was like Katron.
I want to get to a Brando's Rando so bad, but I'll wait.
You want to do it?
So bad.
No, don't do it. Okay, but that's it for headlines. Do you guys want to do your other headlines? Do you guys have backup headlines?
I
Just
don't
want to drop it real quick. Okay, cool.
It's all cut of the same milk.
Okay.
So.
Stocks up, stocks down. Should we start negative or positive?
Let's start negative.
Okay.
So, because I mean, again, I do think there was way more positives.
There's a ton of positive. God, I hope we all have the same person on offense. Stock down on offense. Seth.
It's Jalen Lucas.
Gotta be.
He is not an offensive player. I think we are finally ready to admit that we live in a post-offensive player world of Jalen Lucas. He is a special team gadget guy. That is who he is. Let him excel in that role and stop trying to fit him into some hybrid halfback. It's an experiment that's over.
Let him run routes.
Just one
it.
touch for -5 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Am I
is
reading
it.
that correctly?
That is it. I don't
No
even know
more-
if he was targeted.
No more screens. No more reverses. Just have him run a slant or an out or a go.
Or just a go. Just run a go. If you're going to get him where he excels, just let him run. Just run, bud. That's it. Yeah, 0. I don't have any targets in front of me, but yeah, I don't remember him being targeted. That was before I just had the old fashions flowing like water. So I was fairly coherent at that point. Yeah, he was my number one, 100%. There's not a ton to pick from. I did have a moment that I've got on a stock down for offense. Brandon, do you have something else?
Yeah, this poor guy, right? But it's a Cam Jordan. The walk on from Carmel. He muffs that punt. In my opinion, this is coaching. One,
Okay,
you don't
100%.
put him in a spot.
100%.
He has not fielded punts his entire life.
He did at the end of after Lucas
Rutgers,
fumbled
did he do it in
against
the
Rutgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, you don't put him in that spot. One, because it does two things. You put Cam Jordan in a spot to where it only can be negative. He's not taking one to the house. He can only be bad. And what message does that send to Jalen Lucas that I have no faith in you, bro?
Yeah.
I can't get you involved in offense. So I'm going to bench you on punt returns where you were an All-American, where you were a preseason All-Conference. I'm going to bench you. Like Tom Allen messed up on both fronts there.
Yeah.
So I have stock down for him, but really I just wanted to shoehorn another argument why Tom
100%.
Allen can't coach.
%. So just to give everybody kind of perspective, I know everybody's going to remember the play, but where was it in the game? It was 7-0 right after the 90-yard touchdown. We took them out.
Coming off a sack,
3 plays -4 yards. And they have to, I mean, the Bluebirds are out early. And instead we stick them down at the 32-yard line. Prime example, momentum totally flips. And they pounded in for a touchdown, 7-7 into the first quarter. Could have been 7-0. I could have won more money because I took IU to win the first quarter. It didn't happen. I was real mad about that. All right. Well, that will lead me in. I'm going to say my offense. I'm going to continue on what Brandon said. My other offense, one that wasn't Jalen Lucas, was play calling after the interception in the fourth quarter. Let's go back to what I said before. So special teams, missed field goal. We had a missed field goal. We had a big kickoff return, 50-yarder, and we had a muff punt. Okay, the muff punt was a major mistake. I mean, that was a 7-point mistake. Maybe, you know what? Let's call it a 14-point mistake, right? A ton of momentum, Seth. I'm not saying we're going to go down and score a touchdown, but let's just say a maximum of 14-point turnaround, right?
At minimum, it's 7. At minimum, it's 7.
Minimum, yeah. So a missed field goal, and then the big kickoff return, which would have come, I think that was at halftime. I think the kickoff at halftime, they brought it back to the 50. Defense did a good job of holding them up. They only got a field goal out of it. I think they missed the field goal. That was a big one. Missed the field goal on that. But still, Tom Allen is a what? A defensive coach and a special teams coach.
Oh, I was going to say something bad.
Okay, well, don't say that. The missed field goal, it's hard to blame him. You know, things happen on missed field goals. Kickers miss, especially in college, right? The big kickoff returns can't happen. They're happening more often, probably
All the
this year
time.
than I've seen
All the time.
in a long time. And the muff punt, that's 2 in 2 games. What you've got the star player, the all-American returner. You gotta just leave him in. He's gonna make a mistake.
And the thing is,
it's just, yeah, I
early
feel
in his
bad for him.
early in the tenure, he's let that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember WAP muffing a punt. I don't think DJ did, but DJ ran backwards and DJ did a whole bunch of
DJ was
dumb
crazy, yeah.
things.
Yep.
Like, no, and he never benched any of those guys. So, like, he's not even consistent.
Yeah. How many times did we
Because
complain about?
It's because he's desperate, is what it is. He's just trying to do everything. He knows he's cooked.
Oh yeah. How many times did we complain about like David Hollowell being back there or David Holloman being back there to return a punt because we knew he wasn't going to return it, right? Just catch it, fair catch it, or let it go. That's all you need in that situation. Instead, he was going to catch it and try to run with it. No, just fair catch the ball. And I feel bad for him. I do feel bad for him. I think he was put in the wrong spot. So do feel bad for him. I'm going to go back to my offense stock down, and then we'll get your guys' defensive stock down. The play calling after the interception in the fourth quarter, you're inside the Penn State 25-yard line, down 3 timeouts. And you run, field goal. That was bad. Did Rod Carey have to poop? Yes or no?
I don't think it was I don't think he had a choice. I think this came from Tom Allen. In the post-game press conference, if you hear Tom Allen, he 100% called the third down play. He sort of threw Rod Carey under the bus on first and second down.
Yeah.
But I think Tom Allen influenced the way.
You think so?
I thought Joshy 3 downs.
Joshy was running on Saturday. 4.8 yards a carry. You might as well give him 2 carries, right? You're inside the 25.
First down's fine. First down's fine.
Yeah.
It keeps the clock going. Second down, you have to throw the ball. Third down, you have to throw the ball.
Here's my thought on this, and this was my thought at the time too, was, okay, so Josh got 1, 1, and 2. So that's what we did, and then we kicked a field goal. My thought on this was, dude, I don't care what the score was, 24-24. We're coming. Our defense had forced punt on 1 yard, punt after 21 yards, 3 plays, 2 yards, interception. Just go score a touchdown. Put the defense back out there again because they have not killed you this game.
So it's you know what was worse? Arguably, and this is bad. I mean, the 3 straight runs is atrocious. You know what's worse? 4th and 3, and you give them the ball.
When was this?
Right after, I'm pretty sure, like after we kicked the field goal, we stopped them. They punted it to us. I'm almost positive.
No, after we scored the field goal, that was their big touchdown down the sideline to take the lead, and then safety and then ball game. That's the drive I'm talking about. Unless you're talking about a different drive.
Let me look it up
because I'm looking at our we didn't punt. We punted once in the fourth quarter. What's that, Seth? Punted 4 times.
I was saying 4 all game.
Hey, guys,
I was the wrong
hold
place.
on just a second. Let's talk about that freaking monster punt by James Evans. 64 yards. 64 yards from his 8-yard line. What do you got, Brandon? You looking it up?
Yeah, so I have it switched around. It was right before the field goal drive, where there was under 2 minutes ago, or a little over 2 minutes ago, and we punt it. Fourth and 1 at the IU 29, and we punted it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It was 21-24.
4th and 1.
Luckily, 2 plays later, Sangetti gets that interception.
Yeah. See, that was my whole thing.
But fourth and 1, okay, there was a little bit more time on the clock than I thought. It was all 4 minutes and 53 seconds. But you gave them the ball back, down 3 on 4th and 1. Like, that
Okay.
that wasn't as bad as the 3 runs, but that is still just absolute malpractice.
So I'm gonna play the other side here. In the second half, at that point, our defense had given up 22 yards.
4th and 1.
Outside of the big, what was this? They had that opening drive touchdown.
Seth, which side are you on this? You on Bragg's side?
Not on your 29-yard line with 3 timeouts. I don't think so.
Points.
Yeah, Seth. I don't think that's a move. I don't think that was a move. I think they made the right move there. I can see both sides. I see what you guys are saying. I'm sure I'd be arguing with somebody in the stands if this was at Memorial Stadium and they did the same thing. But I think that's it, dude. They don't get it. That game is toast. Boom, done.
Any other game, I would be more inclined to agree with you, but the offense was in rhythm. They were going up and down the field. This wasn't a situation where you were concerned that if IU got the ball again, there was no way they were going to get points on the board.
They just came off a 12-point 80-yard touchdown drive, right, for 5 minutes. And then they let Penn State run 5 plays and they punt. But you're at the 29, dude. If they don't get it, that's it. Wrap it up.
So, but he plays not to lose so often.
You saw that. You saw that after the interception. That was so
kicking that field goal is playing not to lose. It keeps you alive. It keeps the options to win available.
You've got to,
and that's the one time he didn't do it.
Yeah, but you've got to go win that game right there.
Nah, kick the points.
You're kidding.
Mm-mm.
After the interception, go win the game.
Both are in. I mean, and Seth, you're right about going for it on 4th and 1. You're wrong on take the points.
Yeah, you're super wrong on that. Yeah. And what a terrible throw that was, by the way. Should we talk about that? Holy cow! As soon as he threw it, I was like, "That's picked."
I mean, it was so high. All right, can we move on to Stockdown? Because
we were still on Stockdown. Stockdown defense for you guys. Whoever wants to start.
I'll go. Jordan Greer, redshirt junior. You can't get beat like that. Yeah. I mean, it's your best player. Lambert Smith is a stud, but I hate to blame it on the kid because there's no reason anyone should be playing press coverage on Lambert Smith. But I don't know enough. I don't know big time college defenses. If it was his decision to play press or if it was called to play press, regardless, I'm not playing press. If I have Lambert Smith across me, I'm backing up. So I don't know if they'll call it on scheme or call it on him, but I mean, he didn't lose us the game, but that play was the last hope.
Yeah. Yep. Seth?
Yeah, that was the same guy I had written down. That was just the most, again, Brandon, I'm in the same boat you are. I don't want to belabor the point, but that was the most, singular incident in the game that you can look at and say, if that play goes differently, the permutations of how this game ends.
If that play goes differently, it's second down. That's just where it is. Now, my thought is, I think Auer scrambled a lot and he found Katron Allen for that first play where I think he was perfectly covered. And then Kobe Minor came off of him to go chase down Auer and he threw it over the top. And then Katron Allen with a 10-yard run. So I wonder if they weren't trying to just play press and maybe they were bringing some heat on that play. But yeah, I think that's just a bad defensive call there. You just got to keep them out of the end zone. Their field goal kicker was a little shaky. Nothing over 42 yards, I think.
Yeah, my honorable mention was Chris Freeman. I mean, that field goal miss was bad. I mean, he pushed that so far right, it almost missed the netting.
Yeah, he didn't lose the game, though.
Sucks
to miss a field goal like that, but yeah. Where did he miss it from? That was a huge drive, though. 14 plays, 56 yards.
And imagine if, and again, this everything's woulda, coulda, shoulda, and I don't want to blame the players at all because everyone who's listening knows who I blame. But imagine if we intercept that ball and it's a tie game.
Yeah, because that would have been That would have been it. Yeah, because they would have well, I mean, who knows how it plays afterwards, right? 17, that would have put us 17-24. They punt, we score 24-24.
You can't
So
miss chip shots and try to upset. You just can't.
yeah. Well, you got to be flawless. And we lost the turnover battle too and still kept it as close as we did. So let's be positive. Let's go to the offensive side of the ball. Stock up.
Seth, you go first on this one.
Yeah, I had Josh Henderson. I mean, I think that was his first game back.
Welcome back,
which makes you wonder
back.
if he was healthy the last game or two. Why the hell wasn't he playing? But whatever. I think that he and Howland make a really nice duo. I think they have a little bit of, the thunder and the lightning. Even though, I don't know, Henderson's got a little bit of thunder in him as well.
He's got both.
I think they make a really nice combination. So I think that, as you guys focus on finding the quarterback as a solution, I think you guys have, solved your running back problem as well. If Henderson is healthy for this final 4 games, you pair him with Howland. I really think that you have a 2-headed monster there. And then you throw in the fact that, I'm sorry, I'm going to steal this from you, but you have 2, I think what we said, there was one 100-yard receiving game all season prior to Saturday, and you had 2 receivers super close to 100 yards, one going over. So if you can complement, 2 receivers near 100 yards and, Howland and Henderson putting together 100 yards on the ground, now you have an offense that, it's multiple, it's threatening on multiple levels. It's, versatile. And so that's something that you can build on. It just sucks that it's, the 8th game of the season before you finally figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for me, there's so many options, and I'm going to let Bragg have his one, so I'm not going to steal his one. I'm going to go with Omar Cooper. Holy cow, was that touchdown just super impressive. I got to watch him make a play on a slant to get to the end zone. I got to watch George Pickens make a similar play on Sunday. Man, Omar Cooper is just extremely talented. And him and D-Mac being across from each other for another 2 years is going to be very, very exciting. So I'm excited about the potential of those two together over the next 2 years for IU, hopefully. So Omar Cooper, stock up. He was kind of, the lost guy all offseason. We talked about Cam Camper and DQ Carter and Donovan McCulley and EJ Williams. Really didn't talk Omar Cooper. He might be the best one. He might be the best one, and that's not like disrespect to the others, because I think the others are talented too. But for me, Omar Cooper.
Go back and watch that touchdown, and watch just how smooth his route.
Yes,
how smooth he is.
It looked like George Pickens. It looked like you watch the George Pickens one and Omar Cooper one, and you're like, huh? What?
Let me give you another name from the Colts. And just go back and watch it. Watch it from this perspective and tell me how much he looks like Reggie Wayne. Watch that. You probably didn't watch as much Reggie Wayne as I did, but watch him. He had a little towel hanging out the back, a little catch out in front of his body, the move out of the little hesitation to move around.
The hezzy was
let him
awesome.
hit each other. Yeah, I mean, that was very smooth into the end zone, not looking like he's running too hard. Yeah, I haven't watched any not much Pickens, but dude, that's classic.
The plays were identical.
Touchdown.
Everyone listening, look at the George Pickens touchdown yesterday or Sunday. Almost identical to the Omar Cooper play.
Steelers loss, George Pickens touchdown.
Yes. Mitch Trubisky stinks.
Can you imagine drafting him number 2? It's awful.
No one, a bad organization would never do that.
No.
Hey, we might do it again. Drake May's available.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to go with... Brendan Sorsby's pretty obvious.
You have Bragg. You own a shirt.
I do own a shirt.
I
think I'm fully on
Sorbs.
I'm fully on Sorbs. I'm fully on him. I told you guys the day he signed, he's a playmaker. Now to his detriment on Saturday, made a dumb play where he threw back across the middle. Did it cost us a game? Maybe, I don't know. But he also was 13 of 19 for 269 yards, 3 touchdowns, and that bad interception. He outplayed Drew Aller crazy. They both threw 3 touchdowns and interception, right? But he averaged 14.2 per reception. Aller 6.8. QBR 57.2. Sorsby 79.8. Like, the dude went up against, as I said, I cannot scream this loud enough, one of the top defenses in the country. Have they played the toughest schedules? Probably not. But number one scoring defense, averaging 6.67, I think, points per game, and you drop 24 on them without a defensive touchdown. In the 269, oh, well, he had a 90-yard touchdown. He had a blown coverage. I'm telling you, man, I've watched this team long enough to know that I've seen so many people not make that pass, number one, on the 90-yard touchdown. And number two, I've seen so many wide open receivers not even get looked at. It's amazing to see somebody go out there and make a play. Now, again, do it again. Do it again against another high-end opponent next week, and we'll just keep that stock rising. So a couple honorable mentions. I thought DQ Carter finally getting back around, finally getting his name said a couple times. Huge 90-yard touchdown, obviously, but he made a couple other catches as well. Donovan McCulley, obviously, but I think he's so good. Yeah, that's it. I thought the play calling was pretty good, except for that one drive, which we've hammered down enough. So moving to defense, we've got some new names on my list. Seth, defense.
So this is the guy who we were super high on at the beginning of the season, all off season. He took a dip and he is back, baby. And that's our down under thunder, Jimmy Evans. His punts, he only had 4 of them, but they went for 230 yards, 53, 64, 54, and 59. And the hang times were impressive. Again, the coverage kind of sucks, but the leg ain't the problem. He's back.
Yeah, he's back, mate. What do you got?
So for me, it's 2 transfers that have been quiet, and they showed up huge. Nick Toomer and Anthony Carter, co-stock ups.
Hold on.
Anthony Nick Carter Toomer and Anthony Jones. No, Anthony Jones. Okay, Anthony Jones. We know Andre Carter, who was an absolute beast.
You literally just named off my entire list. I had 3 people written down.
So Nick Toomer stepped up in the box and made some tackles. There were a few plays where their runs maybe went for 7 to 10 yards that could have went 11 yards to the house. Nick Toomer saved some touchdowns. He seemed to make big plays on third downs routinely. And Anthony Jones finally showed why he was so highly regarded. He hits hard.
Yeah.
He didn't make that many hits, but when he hits you, you feel it.
He's young, redshirt freshman. That kid.
He is going to be a stud.
Oh, yeah.
He's done it for 1 game, but it was a game against really high competition and a highly competitive game. Stock way up. Anthony Jones before this game didn't have a stock. Now it's everyone buying.
I'll give Nick Toomer's stat line real quick. 5 tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, and a pass defended. I'll go off of my list and I'll take somebody who we usually can't give a stock up to, but I think coming off the Rutgers game, I think we should. I think he's back at the top of the stocks. I don't think it gets any higher than where he's at anymore. Aaron Casey again is back. 10 tackles, half a sack, 1.5 tackles for loss, a pass defended. I mean, you go across the stat sheet, he's got a tick everywhere except for touchdown. I mean, the guy, again, was flying all over the place, making big plays, was wrapping up and taking people down to the ground. So good to see Aaron Casey back. Good to see that defense clicking. I mean, you may look at 33 yards, right, or 33 points and think that they're not clicking, but I'm talking about holding the team to 210 yards passing. 132 yards on the ground is fine.
Can we give an LEO stock up?
We can, yeah.
Just overall, let's give a clap to Josh Henderson, right? Coming back, almost not getting eased back into the offense. He's hey, you've been out a month. Go be a workhorse, and he was. He was. So that's,
he always is though.
So again, not that his stock was down to go up, but just to in that environment, not playing after a month. Let's go, Hendo.
Does he have 1 more year, Seth?
I don't think so.
We asked him.
He potentially could, but but I think he is fully graduated.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so let's go. Let's keep moving. We've spent a lot of time on this game. So, super quick word from our sponsor, Monon Track Club. MTC is Indiana's running brand built on a deep love for the sport and the Hoosier State. They craft products, tell stories, create experiences that aim to celebrate, support, and add to Indiana's running culture. Check out the link in the show notes for more details on their club runs and to shop their sick gear from shirts to hoodies to koozies. As a thank you to our listeners, they are offering 10% off your order. Use promo code LEO10 at checkout. That's LEO10. Now let's get back to the show. Let's revisit some predictions real quick. I'm not going to do the original predictions, but I did win this one.
Here we go.
We're back on that track. Usually we win the game whenever I win it. But I said IU would score 10 and give up 41. Brandon thought IU would lose 47-6. And Seth said 45-7. You guys are way off. So there we go. Now moving on to Brando's Randos, you can stop itching and get to talking.
Here we go. Yeah, so I've pared this down. I had 7. I'm down to 2.
Oh, goodness.
So just to speed things up, I want to talk about the less interesting question first. They showed Drew Aller and Taven talking after the game. What were they talking about?
Good question.
Hey, Drew, where all did you go in your recruiting visits?
Drake?
Where should I transfer?
Maybe they were talking about Drake. Is Drake still relevant? NBA young boy?
I mean, no one outside of probably us 3 noticed that, but like I did.
I didn't notice it.
Yeah, like right at the game, they were panning over the players coming together and the coaches.
Oh, I was out
together.
taking pictures. I was getting pictures.
And it was on screen for a second, but it was definitely Taven and Aller talking, and I was like, oh, just fuel those rumors a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fine.
But what do those players talk about? Because like I know when I lost, whether I got destroyed, I didn't want to talk to anyone.
I don't talk to anybody either.
So like. I always find it weird that those conversations happen. Like maybe for Taven because he didn't play, but those conversations are like, I don't get them. Am I alone here?
No, I think you're off a little bit here because, and again, it's been 20 years since I've played, but even then, like we had trainers that we would see off season where we would I'd practice a lot of the guys from the same conference. And so like, I don't know, you'd at least like dap them up afterwards and be like, glad we beat the shit out of you. And like pound them. So a lot of it's like just like, and especially with social media now, I'm guessing that there's a lot of that, like, hey, I saw that thing you posted. That was really cool. Or like, hey, you met with my trainer. Like, that's awesome. Or like, I think it's a lot of that goofy stuff where there's a lot of people who have crossover, like, I don't know, support groups.
Yeah. All right. Here's the one that I really want to get into.
I still think it's NBA young boy or young boy NBA. That's all I'm going to say.
Because I think this is a little bit. I'm going to name some coaches and give me a yes or a no reason if they win this game on Saturday.
Yes or no reason, or just yes or no?
Both. I want to hear. Explain your answer.
I'm not doing reasons. I'm just doing yes or no.
Pat Fitzgerald wins this game on Saturday.
No.
So Pat Fitzgerald is CTA on steroids. So I'm guessing he finds a way to game manage his way into a closer loss, a more infuriating loss.
Fair. I think he wins the game. I think he's pulled off upsets before.
Of course.
But okay. So I lose that one. 2-1, I lose. Kirk Ferentz.
Is
he'd
his son with him?
He'd have to score 24 points.
Who's his OC?
Same roster. So you're saying same roster.
Same roster.
Different
Yes.
coach.
Different coach.
Yes. Special teams mastermind, bro.
There's not a muff punt. Tell you that.
I'll tell you that much.
He does solve a lot of the weaknesses that this IU football team currently has.
I think
he is an immediate like 5-point boost in special teams and defense.
Yeah, that's a win.
I'd be definitely closer than Patty Fitz.
Yeah.
PJ Fleck.
No.
Thank you. It's the only no just spoiler. This is the only no I have on this list. And I just wanted to get that out of the way. Luke Fickell.
Yes.
Yeah, he crafts something up that Luke Fickell does not go run. I can tell you that for damn sure. Luke Fickell does not go run in that position. Not a chance. He probably goes for it on fourth down if it's fourth and short to go win the game.
I can't.
There's a tight end screen in there somewhere.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to say yes.
And here's the one where everyone at home should just stop listening, regardless of the answer. Jeff Brom.
Yes.
Does Jeff Brom win this game on Saturday?
It's not at home.
I think he does.
Yep.
Yeah, probably. All the scenarios. Yeah, because he definitely doesn't do run. He doesn't run the ball at all, but he doesn't do run. So, yeah, I think they win. God, I hate that. I don't hate it as much as Luke Fickell, though. I'm not going to say Luke Fickell would win that game.
Like that when I thought of this question today while driving home, I got angry. And that's almost like what fueled this. And I wasn't that angry. You guys know when I'm this angry. I would have been texting for the last 72 hours. It was really this question. And this is what cemented my view that Tom's got to go. Because in my mind, not your guys's, Pat Fitzgerald, Kirk Ferentz, Luke Fickell, and Jeff Brom all win this game. I don't think any of those four are super high-end coaches.
Nope.
I don't think any of those four, we couldn't get someone similar to any of those four. But it is so apparently obvious that Tom is below them, and they should be the standard.
Yeah, I agree.
That's also my final statement as well. Wow.
Okay, perfect. Seth, your sack?
Compare Tom Allen to an automobile.
Oh, man.
You don't want me to say that?
Do it.
It's definitely a Buick.
Fucking Miata.
No, he's not.
Is that still a active brand?
I don't
Buick?
know.
Buick is. Yeah.
I don't know cars that well.
I think I don't know what their new ones are, but give me like a the last year that they made a Buick LeSabre, like the full out. I mean, my grandma used to drive those a lot, and they're luxury. They're great.
What about the early Teslas that didn't have many miles to them?
Oh,
Like it was like kind of cool in the beginning, and then now it's just like I don't know.
What about
because they have
that sounds cool. What about
limited
a Dodge Challenger?
range and they burn out quickly?
Yes, that's where I was going.
Okay. I was just thinking about things that like came out that were cool for a bit, like a Dodge Challenger.
What about the yellow Hummer?
Ooh, a Hummer in H2.
I was thinking like a 1988 Chevy pickup truck that's like two-tone.
No,
like
but those are like
beige
iconic, right? Like they're those.
No, because at first they seem really cool, and then they always have like a sound in the engine that you're always like trying to be like,
oh, that like belt, like
or
creaky belt.
or the muffler kind of runs a little bit funny, and it ends up just kind of being a hassle in the long run.
Yeah. I don't like that question. We're not car guys. I mean, I like the question, but we're just not car guys.
Yeah, I don't know cars at all. Zero.
Better with that. That's on us.
All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I had.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
I think
Brandon, do you want to pull up anything else out of your randos that
No.
Okay.
No. I want to leave on that final statement. I feel good about that final statement.
Good.
That honestly, the flip of that question is even harder to answer. What other coaches lose that game not named PJ Fleck? That was also one that I eliminated because I think that's just overkill. There's not many coaches that lose that game. Maybe a few of Purdue's previous coaches before Brom. But other than that, that list is the amount of coaches that win that game drastically longer than the amount of coaches that lose that game. That's the reality we're in.
Yeah.
Two of the
Cool.
two of the coaches I thought of were Michigan guys, at least. Rich Rod and
Rich Rod
Brady
loses
Hoke
that game.
lose that game. Yeah.
They both do. Yes. Mel Tucker loses that game.
Mel Tucker,
Yeah.
100%. I wanted to say it so bad. I was going to say Mike Loxley loses that game too.
He probably loses that. You know who? Oh my God.
Greg Schiano.
Greg Schiano wins that game. He wins that game.
I think he's a coin flip. That's what I was going to say.
I think Schiano wins it.
I think Schiano is like the the average line of the Big Ten coaches. That's what I realized this week, and I go, "Oh my God, he is the midline."
Yeah.
I think
Scott Frost loses that game.
Scott Frost.
Yeah.
Scott Frost loses before kickoff. Yeah. I think the new guy they've got loses too. What's his name?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
who
the
cares?
old Baylor coach and Carolina guy.
Yeah,
The guy
that
that looks
guy
like he
Matt
does
Rule.
Matt Rule.
so much cocaine. He's just sweating all the time.
How do you get cocaine in Nebraska?
I
I don't know.
don't
Be sure to check out the pod on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Podcast LEO. Make sure to follow our partner at Big Banter Sports for all of the
Go
latest
ask
updates
the Nebraska pod where you get
Jesus.
cocaine
involving
and
our
wicked.
podcast. Yeah, go find the Nebraska pod and ask them. Involving our podcast as well as the other 13 teams in the conference. Be sure to download, rate, review, and follow on all of our platforms. And join us next week as we preview the beginning of the journey to 4-0 to finish the season. Until then, still not going to say it. I'll talk to you guys later.
Miffa.
Oh, Miffa.
See you, everybody.